G'day guys, I'm Simon Christie and welcome to the Springs 4x4 Park Australia Day weekend. This week, thanks to Jackery, there's plenty more action. The rocks are getting hotter, the tracks are getting tougher, and we get to hit Beer O'Clock Hill. Let's check it all out.
I smell that rubber. Nice.
We have had an amazing night's sleep in the MDC. Now it's time to get up, get the guys some breakfast and get started for a big day off-road in the beautiful Australian outback. Keeping up with our Australia Day theme, we're going for lamb. So this morning, we're doing beautiful Australian lamb, some eggs, some grated cheese and some tzatziki, and the guys are going to love it. Of course, they never complain. Well, the crew are hungry and eager to get out there on the tracks doing their job, so let's get this served up and get our day underway. I'm proud of our Australian culture and heritage and a history that goes back 70,000 plus years. For me, at Australia Day, there is nothing short of being proud of all of our achievements and recognising and understanding the mistakes that we've all made. So that's what Australia Day means to me. Whatever it means to you, I hope you've celebrated it in a positive way, and let's be sorry for the negative things that have happened. Be positive and proud of all the positive things and this beautiful country that gives us the freedom to explore and experience with plenty of taste. The Springs 4x4 Park has plenty of tracks, but they've just added 1,000 extra acres, so there's plenty of more tracks for new tracks to get out there and explore.
Probably the most physical, challenging obstacle of the day was the carbon off-road Tug of War.
The Tug of War was set up with two of the carbon 12,000 kilo kinetic ropes, and we connected them with one of our massive 40-ton soft shackles, and then we had the winch damper thrown over the top of that.
What they had to do was drag that dampener outside of a pink ribbon section that we had.
Everyone wanted to get involved, despite the temperature hitting the high 30s.
It was just a good old-fashioned Aussie tug of war.
I've got worms!
The hill wasn't the best, the most flat, even surface.
Come on, girls! Come on, girls!
Obviously dragging the other team up the hill was hard, and the traction was better on the low side.
I think if the boys had a set of tread boards to get underneath them to get some traction, they might have stood a chance against the girls.
It's just good to see everyone gathering around and having a great time. Get onto it, guys, at carbonoffroad.com.au.
They have good parties all weekend. I still want to be handed out to a lot of happy people.
Events like this rely on the generosity of brands such as Tread 4x4 and Carbon Off-Road.
We had some soft shackles, the Carbon Monkey Fist 15-ton soft shackle. We were giving them away to the participants of that event, so that was really exciting to be part of supporting the weekend up here. After the Tug of War, we headed out onto the tracks again with Simon and Chris and Tom and Hagen from SCF as well. And we had Link from MDC in the boss's car. He was a bit nervous, he didn't want to scratch it. I'm like, let's pick a hard line with the Amarok and see how the traction control goes. We went through, we got stuck, wheel spin, yeah, we're not getting through.
You know? Right.
Rear locker on, and then she just powered through. And then we kept cruising up the hill and around the back.
We were all fresh and enjoying this beautiful heat here in Queensland. We thought, let's go to the Snake Pit.
I don't know what Simon has installed for us here. It's a pretty gnarly descent. A bit of a tree in the way, a couple of rock ledges.
I like that you're not touching your bar.
smacked that a bit hard.
Just a tad.
Bloody hill descent control's annoying. I've got to turn the thing off.
Whilst everyone is trying to traverse the uneven ground, Tom has a different obstacle to deal with.
Whoops.
We got through pretty well. Nice cruisy start to that section.
It's good that it's this easy so far, because it's only just the entrance to the Snake Pit.
It's a big rocky gully. It's basically a creek bed system and it's got a 2-stage waterfall in there. I've actually got a bit of history there. Just before Christmas, we had the TJ in there on a night run at the springs. We smashed up the TJ a bit. We did some winching there. So I've got some unfinished business with this spot and it was great to actually get back there in the daylight and see it.
The Snake Pit packs some serious bite and is a featured track with steep rocky obstacles that are ideal for hardened off-road competitors. But make no mistakes, the Snake Pit packs plenty of venom when things don't go to plan. Fortunately, we're driving across it today and not up it. And first up is Chris from Tread.
Chris is making it look easy in that Gladiator, eh?
It's one of those hills, because it leans me on the driver's side, I just don't like it.
Imposing and quite exposed in that gully because you've got the massive drop off on the driver's side when you're heading back up. It feels scarier than what it actually is.
Nothing looks too good down here, mate. It all looks very extreme, and you're sending me in to play in the boss's car.
Don't scratch it, Link. It's weak speed. Nearly got the rear bar as well. There's no really clean line through here, especially for the rock. It's fairly low, so I reckon we're going to smash some bash plate through here. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Can't see the track where I'm supposed to be heading. All I can see is my bonnet.
Open the windows and try and see something.
It's looking pretty interesting. So always conscious that the Amaroks actually hasn't got a huge amount of ground clearance.
Drop in this hole, nice and easy. Go some rear locker. Try and get up this hill. There we go. Beautiful. Good work.
I was a bit concerned about the width of the mog because it sits at almost 2.5 metres wide. Most floor drives sit at 2 metres, so I've got the extra track width and I've ended up being a little bit tippy. After seeing Tread go through and a couple of cars go through, it was a no-brainer. So down I went. I can speak well and I can also sign. And as a result, I've taught my family sign language, which has been really useful in communicating long distance, especially when I can't hear or use the US ship. So I was able to communicate with him to talk about how he felt with some parts of it and how I felt with some parts of it. And then he was able to navigate me based on how I felt and what he was seeing. And that was really helpful for me to get through some of the trickier parts of the track because I still have to drive home.
You'll be right, mate.
I love four-wheel driving and I wanted to protect my car. Saw a market that had a very similar product to what I was selling, but it wasn't strong enough. I wanted to build the strongest that the customer could have. We built a top rack and my brother built a lot of vehicles in the four-wheel drive market. We built it all in-house. We not only manufacture, we cut, we bend, we weld, we blast, we powder coat, we wrap, we dispatch, and we install. We sell top wrap for over 70 different types of vehicles. You name a vehicle, we've probably done it.
It's truth, mate.
It was hot, it was humid. We had the water slide for the kids, so they were kept cool and having a blast in the water. We had a little bit of a swimming hole happening.
Kids, how about the adults? Everyone wanted in on the fun, even if they overshot the slide a little. but it's all part of celebrating as Australians and enjoying life off-road to the fullest at the Springs.
True blue Aussie off-roaders, they all come to the park and had the time of their life for Aussie Day.
Cheers, mate.
We had a bit of a play in a little waterfall area, drove across it, turned around and came back through. Probably didn't help our traction having to cross through that water right before we had to climb out. Click it into low range and click it into rock mode, let it walk up there.
In the Amarok, we just went back out the same way we came.
Busting some shins, it's a shin buster. Oh, smell that rubber? Smell that?
Trying to crawl up, a lot of wheel spin, bit of rubber smoke filled the gully.
Am I driving that rock face, Simon, or just going back out? You okay to drive the rock face? Yeah, no problems at all.
There's this nice little hill climb. It's not too challenging, it's a lot of fun.
Chris in the Gladiator, he was super keen to get up that. Bit of wheel spin, lost a bit of traction, probably wasn't quite on the right line.
A bit less grip today.
A few more berries, a little bit more wheel spin until they got some more heat in those tyres and then bit.
Chris from Third, he made it look really easy. When I went up to drive, I knew it was a bit of a challenge. The mock roads were almost 7.5 tonne.
Now, Dad, know about pots?
Push me up. So I'm driving down to the waterfall by myself. I'm going to see if I can get up it.
So being 1/2 metre wider, he had the wheel in a different rut. We got a little wheel lift out of him as a result of it as it was squirming.
I had the wheel lift. I didn't know. The problem when I drive a market, I don't feel anything to happen. It's just straight line to the top.
Even with the Unimog's massive tyres and wheelbase, the slick climb and water-to-rock transfer is making progress slow. But fortunately, no one knows this big rig like Big Tom, and the required traction was just a few seconds away.
I still think that's the one.
Tom's just like, nah, I'm just going to do it my way. He just planted his wheels, just got everything perfect, he just sent it.
No worries, mate.
Now you might ask yourself, why do you need such a powerful, expensive unit like a Jackery? Think about it as a portable dual battery system, and it's a great upgrade for your vehicle if you haven't got one already. We're using these not only to power our phones and laptops, but all of our camera gear while we're out here. There are 3 ways to charge these units. You can charge them in your vehicle, you can charge them off mains power, or you can turn it into a unique solar generator by teaming it with one of the Jackery solar panels. Once you start looking into these, you'll find a stack of ways that you can use it, and it will benefit you when you're out on your adventures.
So after the waterfall, it was one quick little track out to Main Road, back to camp.
Mate, I can sit behind and watch that suspension work all day. I've got to give him some room, but I don't really want to stop either.
Pretty easy getting back out, took a bit of a shortcut, nothing really difficult there, just cruise through.
Amarok's making it hard. That's what making it easy. Right, 50 minutes until you're on, so you might want to start doing your stuff.
Don't forget to subscribe.
How good is it, this local community getting behind the park and people bringing us together, and what brings us all together? Oh, a sausage sizzle.
One of the really good sponsors of this weekend was Andrews from Toowoomba, the butcher man himself. Woo! He brought, I don't know how many sausages, probably 500 sausages, and did up a free sausage sizzle to make the weekend even better.
They were a hit, those snacks, cooked to perfection. Lucas and the team fester on the barbecue.
The hardest decision you're going to have to make, onion, no onion, barbecue or tomato. It's got to be onion and barbecue for sure.
So everyone could sit down, have a nice cold beverage, eat a free sausage sizzle, and watch the entertainment. Doesn't get much better than that. We had these rappers, which is a first for the Springs 4x4 Park, spinning tunes, cutting the rug, doing all the stuff. People are dancing, the kids are up, running amok. It was fantastic.
So I've got Angus here from One Choice now. He is the local artist from the Gold Coast and an absolute legend. We got together late last year and I told him about this song that we had written and we've always wanted to release. He got behind it, fell in love with the lyrics and produced us an absolutely amazing beat and song.
Aired to everybody for the first time here at the park to open Beer O'Clock Hill.
Let's get you boys to spin some beats and drop some tunes, and then we can kick the tyres and light the fires on some of these TD patrols, push all these bloody Land Cruisers out of the road and show them how it's done.
One choice. Woo! Four-wheel drives that got tread boards on them. Four-wheel drives that got tread boards on them. Four-wheel drives that got tread boards on them. Four-wheel drives that got tread boards. Wait, what? Four-wheel drives that got tread boards on them. Four-wheel drives that got tread boards. Wait, what? Four-wheel drives that got tread boards on them. Yeah, the park on the track, yeah, we just keep it rolling. Wanna get to the camera, just a snag at the bobby, yeah, the cars on the track, then they get a little scene. Drives it down, tread boards on, with the switch on the air like a drive wheels going, with the pedal on the pedal with the headlights glowing, top of the ridge, down full descent flowing, tires screaming, down the track, bulletproof, 2 sets of treads, straight to the roof, over the cold one, my mate once said, stop the towing and the witches get the tread boards at its stand, get the tread boards, get it hit the track, get the tread boards, yo, I'll make it back, get the tread boards, yo, what you got? Get the tread boards, yo, what you got? Four-wheel drives and got tread boards on the other locked on the track, and we just keep it rolling. Wanna get to the camera, check a snag on the bobby and the cars on the track, and they get a little scene. Yo, the track's looking sketchy. Time to check your Uis since the ball crawler pulls the wheels clean, looking pretty. Mud, snow, and sand, yo, these trends are gonna buy. I roll past the poser. Yo, what a piece of map. New track, yo, we're headed for the bush. Grab the trays, got the keys, yo, I'm at the door. Push. Yeah, just remember, I think Aristotle said, stop the towing and the witches get the tread boards out of stand.
Got to shout out Chris from Tread. Who would have guessed that manufacturer of tread boards, storage boxes, and all of that cool stuff that Tread does, they were going to drop a single. It's something different.
So that pretty much capped up the weekend. It's been a fantastic weekend here at the Springs 4x4 Park.
This park brings our community together and I had an absolute blast of a day.
All the hard work paid off when we seen all you guys rolling in the front gate.
Well, thanks to Jackery, I hope you've all enjoyed our coverage of the Australia Day weekend at the Springs 4x4 Park in Queensland. We're back next week with another big adventure, so make sure you tune in to Life Off-Road.